All right. Hey. All right. So, how you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And it's cold. So, let me say hi. Welcome members, Patreons. Michelle, that was an accident. Patreons, members, subscribers, most importantly, subscribers. I am sorry I'm late again. I actually wasn't going to go live at all. I was talked into it. This may be a paid promotion. So Patreons have been bugging me for hours. I took a look around. There's like nothing on the tubes, but I'm busy making candles. But hey, Robbie, I did hear a couple things that I wanted to address. Plus, I'm doing a different type of reaction video. It's actually one of my longtime subs, two people that I actually met in person in Tennessee. But it's also MGL's ex-supporter. And there's a reason I'm playing it. A lot of shit seemed to have gone down yesterday at the courthouse, and it's kind of fucked up. So, I'm going to play that video. I want everyone to sub up to her. But the couple things I want to talk about first. I happen to be working, and while I'm doing this, I'm strolling around the tubes, and I see Prayer Garden of America talking about how nobody should give Candus money. Nobody should give Don and Candus anything. They did this to themselves. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I have a problem with this because this is the same woman who just loved Don and Candus when they were around. Couldn't speak enough good of them. Had Candus on panel. Had Don on panel. What wonderful people they are. Actually, I think a lot of us thought she wanted to sleep with Don, or she wanted Don all for herself. But I find it really sad that now all of a sudden people are like, oh, don't give Candus anything. Why? Did something change in Candus between a week ago and today? Oh, I know exactly, Emmy. Wasn't she just up her butt? Ding, 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 ding. But I guess now that Don's away, she probably feels like she has a chance with Don. So let's put her aside. Everyone is making money off them. Give her money. Thank you, JR. That's where I was going with this. So I'm going to address that too, Gigi. So I kind of find it fucked up that all these people made tons of money off bringing Candus on panel, bringing Don on panel, bringing all these people on panel. But when Candus might need it the most because her husband's locked away for months, everyone's like, oh, she can get a job. So could you. You could go get a job too. But I don't see you doing that. I see you bringing Don up on panel, bringing Candus on panel, being so, you've got to have them on panel and get your numbers up, and it's all about views. And someone with 3,000 people shouldn't have 600 people in their channel. But why do you have 600 people? Because you paraded Don and Candus around like they were a piece of candy. So I think it's really fucked up that she was like, don't give them anything. Okay. I'll remember that when Don gets out of jail and you try to be his buddy. Because Don got a Dewey months ago. But you still brought him on panel after that. You were still his buddy friend after that. It is so sad. I totally agree. So then I hear the Florida Strangler say, oh yeah, Candus is going to spread her legs and she's going to e-beg. That's coming from the queen of e-begging. The one that's, oh, I need a computer. Oh, I need a car. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need... Bitch, shut the fuck up. So it's pretty funny that the Florida Strangler is saying how someone's going to e-beg. Okay, Betty Butthead. Gotcha. Fucking idiots. The flip-flopping Israel. I totally agree. Hey, Lisa. So everyone on YouTube needs to get a job. So I'm not saying that Don didn't leave Candus any money. I'm not saying that they don't have money in the bank or that they won't be okay. But the actual people, hey, and the actual people that are calling her out, yeah, no. Sorry. Not going to happen. Especially when I can show video after video after video where you were kissing her motherfucking ass. Hardcore. So that's one thing I wanted to address. Second thing I want to address, speaking of Prairie Club of America. So she had, do I have any of MGL's people in here? There's a reason. I need you guys to confirm something. So this genius said that she's going to try to set up a trust fund for the boys. Okay. First off, you're not supposed to speak of the boys. Second off, they're in state custody. I would put money down. I would really bet money that you're not even going to know who they are in 10 years. Whether if Summer gets, let's assume she gets found one way or another, okay? When I say one way or another, dead or alive, do you really think you're going to still think about her or the boys 10 years from now? Because that's when they'll be 21. And some of the younger ones even longer. In all of that 10, 12 years, 15 years, all of this so-called money could go to other families that are missing kids. Summer's not the only missing kid in the universe. And I understand that some people started a channel on it, but there comes a point you move on. I say that making a murderer. It's what I started my channel on. It's what I built my following on. It's my introduction to YouTube. But it comes to a certain point, you move on. So to say, let's put up a trust fund in 2022 that they wouldn't be able to touch until 2000 and let's say 35 sounds a bit scammy. I don't know who would be a hold of it. I don't know anything, but they could get the boys back. We don't know. So it just doesn't sound right to me that you're going to set up a trust fund for boys that are products of the state that could end up, let's assume, I'm going to assume that they are going to get adopted out. Okay? Let's just say they're going to get adopted out. No. I need MGL people in here to confirm something. That's why I said, is there any of MGL people in here in order to confirm something? But they're products of the state. They could get adopted out by one family in a very wealthy family, and they won't need your trust fund. If they stay in foster care, they will get free everything through college. This state does pay for adopted kids to go to college. There's a lot of things this state pays for. To put a trust fund over complete strangers, why don't you put a trust fund for every kid that's in foster care? Why don't you put a trust fund for kids that are way worse off than Don and Candus's boys? There's so many other things that I can think of where money would work. But this to me sounds like the biggest scam I've ever heard, especially when it's 10, 12 years down the line. And money can help get her into rehab. There you go. There's so many other possibilities that it can be. Okay. If I remember correctly, and I don't remember, MGL was going to do the same thing, set up a trust fund. And if memory serves me right, she can't. Like, it's not allowed because they're products of the state and because it's in Tennessee. I am not going to confirm that, but I remember her saying that, and you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, she was like, I want to adopt the boys. Yeah, okay, you can't even take care of your own boy. I don't think they can get the kids. Yeah, it all depends on the parents. It all really depends on Don and Candus. The state will, pay for everything, but there's a reason why people don't want to. You can't do that. Okay. Tinkerbell Tina, correct. She did say that. That's what I thought. CPS always wants to reunite. That is true. If Don gets clean and sober, Lindsay, you are not leaving. You begged me to go live. If Don and MGL did say that, okay. That's what I thought. I just want a confirmation. Hey, Luann. So, and I said this last night, if Don gets completely sober and Candus does not, his probation officer may not allow him to go back to that house. So it's a lot weighs heavily on Candus to get sober. So, hey, Sarah. So I do hope that Don convinces Candus to get sober, but I would much rather see money being invested into Candus getting help and Don getting help and getting their boys back and doing the right thing. Maybe I'm a believer. I don't know. I just feel like the best place for any child would be the family if they get clean. Because again, Don's not a bum. Like, he works hard. So he's not some bum that isn't going to take care of his family financially. So I just think if they were sober, there's hope. If they're sober. So I would much rather see Candus go into rehab and get help than the other way around. But yeah, I think the whole Candus doesn't need help. It's just funny hearing that from all the people that paraded her around like she was nothing. That she was a trophy, that she was, Candus going to be on my panel. This one's going to be on my panel. I have Don coming up tonight because Don is no longer of use to them and Candus is no longer of use to them. All these people that were parading are now like, well, I don't like them anymore, blah, blah, blah. Sit the fuck down. So that was one thing. They do need parenting help. I agree. They need a lot of help all around. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. So the other thing, which we found out earlier, I don't know how many MFW fans are in here, but if you guys remember when MFW left Doug, she started dating this guy, Steven. And it seems that Steven passed away last night, I guess, because she said on her video she spoke to him yesterday. They were supposed to hang out this weekend. Anything you hear from MFW, you got to take with a grain of salt. But I do trust her more than I trust Natasha Cooper. So I'm not second guessing her like I did Natasha Cooper because I'm just not. But she's on Instagram and she had an absolutely hysterical video that I couldn't listen for more than a couple minutes. But yeah, it seems Steven died of a heart attack. It was confirmed by the family and it's really sad. It was so sad. I agree. So 2 alcoholics in recovery does not work. That's not true. It does work. How would you DK that though? What do you mean? How would I DK? It was this morning. Okay. Yeah, he did, Janessa. At first, we weren't sure if it was true or not, but she said that she confirmed it with the family. It is true. He did, yeah. What was it? Drugs? Did it happen because of drugs? Oh, he was in surgery. Aha. He went for surgery for something and died on the table. Oh, that's what happened. Hey, Monica. He did die of a massive heart attack. Wow. That's sad. Yeah, I know a lot of people that recovered together. So, parts for MFW, Steven's family. Steven was this guy that MFW fell hard and fast for. They were not good together, though. It was very toxic from day one. He wasn't in surgery. Okay, can we get one story? He was going to have surgery on March 14th. She is broken. It's on Instagram. She's in hysterics. Like absolute hysterics. And that's why I couldn't listen for more than like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, all right, I can't listen to this. Too much. Miss fucking wonderful. So, she did really love him, but it was so toxic. Very, very toxic. I do feel awful for her. I do. Because he was the one person that kind of kept her grounded, but then they both went crazy. He had 3 hernias. He was going to have surgery March 14th. He had a heart attack and died. Was it drugs? She got kicked off of YouTube. People went after her. She was kind of like... She's kind of like a mix of me, MGL, and Rich Lux all rolled into one. She was crazy, but she was funny. She was smart. That's my, that's the part of me that she reminded me of. She is smart. She was a hustler, but she would say things so over the top, and she would go nuts sometimes, kind of like MGL. So she was like all 3 into... Oh, he had stopped drinking and no drugs? Wow. That's sad. She was unfiltered, yes. She was definitely unfiltered. She's on Instagram. I don't know what her channel is, but she's on Instagram. I think it was just a heart attack. So sad. It is really sad. Hey, Army Strong. Katie is one of these people, you either love her or you hate her. All right, after the first heart attack, he didn't stop partying, so yeah, he could have taken better care of himself. Is she drinking or she quit? I know she was back and forth. Wasn't she the one who filmed? Yes, that's her, Ann. Hope she gets channel back to get the videos of him. Yeah, once you lose your channel, you lose all those videos. You don't have any of those videos. Unless you put them other places, like unless you recorded them, you lose all of them. I learned that when I lost the channel. Even though it was spam. Even though my channel was lost due to spam and somebody hijacked my channel, yeah, they take all you. I had 300 videos. She is sober. Good for her. Yeah, hopefully she stays sober. She's not allowed on probation for... Oh, she's not allowed to drink. Well, good. I haven't watched her in probably a year and a half. Over a year. All right, last thing I want to say before I... And I still haven't got my nails done. But last thing I want to say before I do my reaction video. So it seems that some scam creator went live and the first content that she talked about was My merch? Really? This I made for me. If someone wants a fuck you mug, they can get one. But I ordered this to see the quality of it. And because I was ordering it, paying for it, I wanted fuck you. But why this made content, I don't know. Nobody said I was trying to be original. This was just a mug I made for myself. And again, to see the quality. So I apologize if I am that fucking important that this mug right here makes content. I think you need to reevaluate your channel if this is content to you, for real. So I just want to put that out there. All right, let's get to the video. Did you see White Rabbit? No. White Rabbit in chat or White Rabbit video? A scammer. Someone that robbed St. Jude's. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, that was the first thing she talked about. YouTube is ruthless on being serious. What do you mean? Hey, Clarissa. Oh, it's her one and only video. Okay. If a creator says for you to leave her name out of your mouth, they should do the same. Exactly. It's a new channel, apparently. What's it about? All right, let me just say this. There are... What channel is Hartley parrying in the deal video? I don't know. I don't watch Hartley. I really don't. Like, if someone tells me to watch her, I'll watch her, but I really don't watch her. And you were also their first debut, the White Rabbit. Anything exciting? Like, all these clip channels, Robbie did a panel on this, and I happen to agree with him. Like, all these clip channels, get your own fucking content. There are people, same shit, day after day after day after day. Nobody fucking cares. Like, yeah, I wouldn't watch it. I could care less. No words for the stupidity. Oh, you looked at that channel? Yeah, I don't even know who it is. Hey, Doohickey. But all these clip channels are popping up. Look, I got news for you. I am so not relevant enough to have all of these clip channels go over shit from 3 fucking years ago or something I say. Can you imagine? Like, think about this. Imagine having every single word that you say dissected, pulled apart, thrown into a video on a small little clip. Not the whole context, just a small little clip. I would bet 99% of these clip channels wouldn't be able to handle the shit they dish out. So, unless they show who they are, they make themselves vulnerable and put themselves out there, shut the fuck up and don't use my name. Because I will strike you, honestly. That's honestly where I'm at. If you put your face so we can see you, if you are vulnerable and put yourself out there, allow yourself to hit tons of different topics, then I might have some respect for you. And I might even watch you. But until then, yeah. Sit down when you hide behind yourself. Get the fuck out of here. It is so ridiculous. I totally agree. All right. What's up, Freudian slip? So, all right. So let me give you a little background on this. Oh, and here's another thing. If you don't like me, don't watch me. If people can watch me, I get thousands of people watching me every day. So if you don't like me, I don't need 15 clip channels clipping something that they don't like. I don't give a fuck. Don't like me then. But hey, the more clip channels that pop up, great. Thanks for your new subs. I mean, that's all. All right. So this is done from a sub perspective. There was some drama yesterday at the courthouse. And instead of me trying to explain it, exactly, Janelle, instead of me trying to explain it, I would rather have the owner of the video explain it throughout the video. So this video is done from Kathy Harmon and Sarah Jane. How many lurkers we got in here? Because them. Kind of low. It's true. All right.
Start.
Let me just add, this was her first stream ever.
First of all, I just want to point out that earlier today, we did make a trip to Rogersville, Tennessee, to the Hawkins County Courthouse, where we did take our signs, and they were to support Summer. They were also to support Dawn and Candus because their child's missing. We don't have any proof they did anything. Everybody keeps saying they have proof that they did something, but nobody's ever really showing any proof. Everybody wants to get on here and they want to talk about it and want to tell lies. And then I noticed that on Molly Golightly's video that she posted a little while ago, there's pictures of me and the rest of my family that were there, and I didn't give consent for my image to be shown on anybody else's page or on their channel. We specifically told the other ladies that were there not to record us because we did not want them showing our images on their YouTube channels. But yet here's somebody sending Molly a little thing saying, oh, don't tell where this came from. Well, that's okay because I struck Molly's channel for privacy. I don't care who goes back and tells her.
So let me explain that a little. So Sarah Jane and Kathy Harmon are friends of mine. They're also subscribers and members. I met them personally in Tennessee. So I know, right? So it seems that Molly sent people there at the courthouse that were taking pictures of them and sending it to Molly saying, you didn't get this from us. Why were they the focus of the courthouse? Why did anyone care what they were doing at the courthouse? I don't understand this. She contacted Marissa. We saw it live. Who contacted Marissa? She said people were like sitting in their cars in the parking lot videotaping them. She explains it more. That's what I'm saying, Eden.
Don't care. You didn't ask my permission to use that. Therefore, I want it took down. End of discussion. You don't agree with me on the Wells situation, and that's fine. Nobody offered any money for a puppy. Yes, I did make a comment that I wanted a puppy. Sue me. Sue me. Just because I asked for one doesn't mean I got one. And no, we didn't jump in my SUV and run off to Candus's to get one. So y'all need to get your facts straight first before you start going on there telling Molly a bunch of lies, getting her in trouble, just so y'all can make a quick buck off of the Wells family name, because that's what it boils down to. I don't hear any of you people ever talk about Summer, ever. It's never about Summer. It's always about Dawn and Candus. My channel's not monetized. I don't have enough viewers. I don't care. I don't want the money. I've got money. I don't need it. My thing is, don't plaster people's pictures all over your YouTube channel if you don't have permission from that person to do it. And don't plaster lies Because the lady in the orange shirt didn't walk out of the courtroom. Here's a news flash for you. She was in her car when she walked over to us. So there's you another lie. And yes, I did have signs that said YouTubers go home, because we don't need people like Molly and JLR and Bullhorn Betty and Chronicles of Olivia and Justice for all of them down here bashing and harassing the Wells and saying mean and hateful, spiteful shit to them, like they think they're so much damn better. You act like yins are up, you know, you get up on that high horse, it's going to hurt like hell when you get knocked down off of it. That's all I got to tell you. So I want everybody to go run and tell Molly that I struck her channel for privacy. I don't care. Do not care. I do not care. Do not put my image on your YouTube channel or anywhere else as far as that goes. If I wanted it to be on there, I would have went live from my own channel and done it. But I wasn't trying to go down there. You know, I was there so that if Candus and Dawn got to come out, people like them wouldn't be bombarding them, trying to put cameras and shit in their face. And juvenile as can be.
Jerry, why wouldn't she say it on YouTube? This is how she feels. This is her getting her frustration out. She was at the courthouse. I don't understand. Why wouldn't she say it? I haven't heard one thing she said that was wrong yet. Now, let me also say I haven't seen the video. I don't know what video she's referring to because I don't watch Molly anymore. I can't stand her panel. So I don't know the video she's talking about. I just heard about it.
I just don't understand how people think that that's okay. How would you feel if your child was missing and everybody was going around saying you had something to do with it? All they want is the money. They don't care about Summer. Yeah, it's it. It's it. It's exactly what it is. It's all about the money. I'm sorry. Yes, I am thankful that Molly did the fundraiser and raised money.
Hold on, Jerry. She said specifically what she meant. She said she's talking about Molly Golightly, Betty Bullhorn, JLR, and Olivia making a spectacle and sending people there, sitting in cars, videotaping anybody that's standing there. That was the point, in case you missed it. MGL showed us the live. She sent us over to support her channel. Why did she need somebody to support her channel at Don's court hearing? Think about that for a second. Like, seriously, think about that for a second. Why are you worried about your channel at Don's court hearing?
For missing and exploited children. But she exploits missing children every time she gets on there and starts talking about them and making money off of them. Is that not what exploiting children is? Is that not what that is? Am I wrong? I mean, I'm just, you know, a redneck hillbilly hick inbred from Tennessee. Pretty sure Molly called us all that at one time. And, you know, let's not forget, I live in a trailer, so apparently I'm trailer trash. Well, that may be. That may be. I've got a nice trailer. And it's my home. It's not a trailer to me. It's my home. This is where I live. So don't.
No, JLR was, though. And I couldn't understand when somebody came in here in my live last night, hey, Adrian, talking about that they were there for me. And what are you talking about? Now I understand.
Sit and criticize people because of the way they live and what they do. Just like Bullhorn Betty, she's quick to get on her live today and talk all kinds of shit about how, oh, well, Dawn had a DUI. I'm sorry, queen of drunk driving. How many of you had? Rainy C. Hi, Rainy C. Hi, Desiree. Good on you standing up for your rights. She figures she can do whatever she does. She does. And I do. And they didn't even get my good side, Rainy. That's another bad part. They didn't even get my good side. I'm just kidding. It doesn't even matter if they got my good side. They don't need to be plastering people's pictures on their YouTube channels. They didn't ask for permission, so why are they doing it? They just go around and talk about people and treat people like trash. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just like the night Molly was on her live, and all Laura said was, did you accomplish anything today, or was the weather too cold? Of course, Molly only read the first part of that. Damn bad side. Exactly. Of course, Molly only read the first part and then jumped all in Laura's shit and then wonders why Laura doesn't want to be friends with her. Because you're a bitch. You cuss poor old Princess. The man's going to be dying. And I pray for him every night. I pray for him every night. I really do. I had an aunt that had that. Luckily, she pulled through it. And she is doing fine today. So there is hope that he could be okay from this. But he doesn't need the stress of Molly stressing him out all the time. And that's another thing. Let's just bring up this whole thing with Laura. I love Laura. Don't care who likes it. That's my girl. I got her back. No, sometimes Laura does things I don't approve of, but I still got her back. And I tell her I don't approve of everything she does. And she's okay with that. But for people to keep throwing up that she gets food stamps, who the hell cares? She has 3 kids, 3 teenage kids she's taking care of. There's nothing wrong with her getting food stamps. Nothing. Princess gets food stamps. Molly and them don't care to be spinning those. I guess it's okay as long as they're getting it. Yes, Laura does rock. She called me a dork, Rainey, when she came to Tennessee. She called me a dork because I got lost. But it's okay. I'm her dork. But I'm just tired of all these people on YouTube coming on here and talking shit and just, oh my God, I don't even know how to explain it. Talking about because somebody lives in a house that's not up to their standards, automatically they're trash and they don't deserve to have their kids and they're bad parents. Well, Lord, look at all these cars in there. Well, if that's the case, I love my sister. My sister's Billy, in case y'all are wondering. Billy's got about 9 cars in her driveway. So does that make her a bad parent? I'm just wondering because apparently they made a video and said, look at all, like, oh my God, look at all these cars. There's only 3 people that drive in their house. Do I think they need 9 cars? No. But it's 2 men living there. It's her husband and her grandson. So therefore, they're going to have cars because that's what they do. Excuse me. Oh, thank you, Desiree. She said I didn't have a bad side. I have a mean side. I have a mean, ugly side, and I don't like to show it. Yeah, and some lady that was there was pointing the camera at my aunt today, and she told her if she pointed that camera at her, she was going to sue her, and I thought she's going to go to jail. She's a feisty little booger. She's 65 years old, but she's cocky as hell. But just, yes, Dawn went, and they kept saying, well, I don't understand why they're saying innocent until proven guilty. He was caught drunk driving. Of course, he's guilty. That's not what that was for. Those people were not there to video Dawn going to jail over a DUI charge or a violation of probation. They were there because they want him in jail because they think he did something to his daughter. That's exactly why they were there. And I'm sorry, in the United States and in this great state of Tennessee, we believe you're innocent until proven guilty. Am I wrong for that? YouTube is not the judge and jury. These people do not get to say, oh, you're guilty and you should hang or we should put you under the prison, tooting their own damn horns. I'm sorry, if you've had 42 charges put against you, you have got no damn room to be talking about anybody. None. Sitting in your little pink gaming chair to do work in. Why the hell do you need a gaming chair? I'm sitting right here in my kitchen chair. Oh, I guess because I don't have an office. I actually do. I have a store. I can go right out there and do what I want in it. I'm to the point. I'm at my wit's end with all of them. And I have stayed quiet. I've said nothing. I have let it go and let it go. Yes, I did unsub to Molly, Bullhorn Betty. I was never subbed to JLR. Anybody that would sue the planet Pluto is an idiot in my book. You can't, that is like as stupid gets. That's free entertainment, stupid people. It just is. And I used to love watching Molly.
All right, let me say this. So I just saw the video that Molly put out. Somebody just sent it to me. If it's about Summer, then why was Summer only in the last 10 seconds? The rest of the video is people that were there. And Molly says, remember the people that were there for you. Not for nothing, what does being at a courthouse have to do with who was there for Summer? That's the most ludicrous thing I ever heard, for real. That makes no sense to me. What does one thing have to do with another? Just saying. I am going to show it. I want her to say this part.
Before she became the person she is now. Before she got mixed up with that bunch. She has turned in to the same person that she sits and bitches about everybody else being. She wants to sit and holler, well, Diane scammed kids with cancer. You're taking money for a little girl that's missing to buy machetes. Really? Really? You need machetes? For what? To walk through a creek? You're going around screaming at empty buildings. You're screaming at trees. Yeah, you're screaming into abandoned mobile homes, hollering, where is Summer Wells? Did they answer you? Please, for the love of God, somebody explain to me how that is finding Summer.
And Ange, I was one of the few people that did not hang him. There's a video on this channel about it. Never hung him, never believed he did it, nothing. And let me also say, to clear up some bullshit, Don Wells is in jail for a violation of probation. He is not in jail for his DUI. He is in jail for violating his probation. Yes, it was due to drunk driving, but he's not in jail for drunk driving. He's in jail for a violation of probation. I can't say it enough.
Laura's really jail would be able to understand. That is true. That is true. Desiree, you are 100% correct. That is one thing I will say. Laura keeps it real. You may not like what she says, but you best believe she 99.9% of the time, she's telling you the truth. There is that one little percent that she fibs every now and then, but it's okay. I love her anyway. But all these people are going out here and I don't understand why Don won't talk to me. Well, you sit and bashed him and his wife. You're airing out his son's names all over YouTube. And I'm pretty sure there's like a gag order on the kids' names being mentioned, but yet Molly feels compelled to tell the boys' names every chance she gets. She should not be putting their names out there. They are minors in state's custody. Is that not illegal? I have a niece that has foster children. She cannot say their names or put their pictures on her Facebook as long as she is fostering them. I know the rules can't be that much different in Tennessee. People just need...
No one's perfect.
You don't need much to walk 10 steps from the road and make like you're searching the holler. Exactly, Rainey. And they don't even know what the hell a holler is. Do what? Yeah, my aunt just had a really good thing. He might be in jail for drinking and driving. And no, I don't condone that. I stopped at Jupiter. Good job, Desiree. I guess he sued Pluto because they said it wasn't really a planet after all. So that's Pluto's fault that they said that, I guess. I don't know. I swear to God, that man cannot get any stupider. He just really can't. And I know stupider is not a word, but I'm from Tennessee and that's how we say it. But my aunt had a really good point. Don may be in jail for drinking and driving and violating his probation. But at least he didn't go to jail for choking his mama. So don't sit and talk shit about somebody. When you put your hands, you low-life trashy bitch, you, on your mama. That woman gave birth to you. And I want you to come for me. Come on back to Tennessee. Come beat on my damn door. Come on and knock on it. I want you to. Stupider works. Exactly. That's like my favorite word, stupider.
Can the mods drop her link again, please?
Yeah, I liked when they said they were in the hollers. And in the creeks, I'm sorry, we call them cricks. If you're going to be a redneck, you better get it right.
Okay, that I have to straighten out. It's a creek. Just like a roof is not a rough. It's a roof. Creek and roof. Always drove me nuts.
Right, it's a creek, not a creek.
It's a creek.
And I'm sorry, people in Florida don't know what hollers are. They don't have hollers in Florida.
I don't know what a holler is.
When Betty touches her mama, I'd like to touch it. Exactly. My mama has been gone for almost 8 years. Be 8 years in July. And I tell you what, if somebody ever come at my mama and put their hands on her, I would be under a prison somewhere. I would sport that prison orange, and I don't even like the color orange. And that's another issue I got. Molly, quit wearing that damn UT shirt. You look like a damn fool, and you're a disgrace to that color. It don't even fit you right. Burn that damn thing. Tennessee orange is too damn good for you. Just get rid of it. You're a disgrace to our color. Of course, I'm a good one to be talking. I pull for South Carolina, but that's beside the point. I pull for Tennessee any other time. Yeah, and here, what is their damn deal with Ronnie Lawson? Really? What is their deal with him? Let the man do his job. Let law enforcement do their job. They don't need YouTube investigators down there telling them how to do their job. They just don't need it. They do not need that. She's a disgrace to any tight clothing. Girl, I know that's right. I saw a girl today had on a pair of pants, and I'm sorry, just because they say skinny jeans does not mean they make you skinny.
God, that's awful.
Look like two pigs wrapped up in some saran wrap fighting, trying to get out.
And she's walking all over that parking lot.
It was awful. It was awful, girl. I ain't even like, and I am not a skinny woman by any means. Do not get me wrong. But I will not go out of this house. Now, I might wear my little fat kid leggings around the house, but I will not leave my house looking like that. Will not. And here's another thing I think's disgraceful and disgusting. For any woman to grab their boobs and shake them on the YouTube screen like her and Bullhorn Betty did. That is so nasty. That is nasty as hell. Yeah, and then poor Alea,
I told you she was great. That's why I'm playing it.
took her money. And they knew what they were doing. They took advantage of that woman. I don't give a damn what they say. They took advantage of her. You damn right they did. And she just pissed off because Ainsley got up there and got her told about her damn self. Hell yeah, I cheered her on. I was all about some Ainsley that night. I was like, what's your go? Somebody needs to tell them all about their damn selves, and I'm getting ready to. And see, and yeah, Kathy just made me think about that. That whole thing with Justin. Hello, White Lotus. How are you, darling? I actually liked him at one time. But after the way he's got his head stuck so far up Molly's ass, they don't know where one starts and the other one ends. They don't have a damn clue. Not a clue. And I just can't trust a man that wears more makeup than me. I just cannot do it. Can't do it. And it ain't got nothing to do with him being gay, because I have gay friends, and I love them. Love them. My gay guy friends, those are the best shoppers. I ain't got no lies to tell you. But they don't walk around wearing 10 pounds of damn makeup on their face, kissing Molly's ass. And as soon as he does something that she doesn't agree with, hello, Zero. And I know you're not going to be happy because I'm talking about Molly, but I love you. She just pissed me off, flashing my picture all over her page today. It has nothing to do with you, darling. I love you bunches. My beautiful friend. I just can't do it anymore. I cannot deal with all these people. They get on here and they tell all these lies and start all this shit. It's god awful. I can't do it anymore. She said, I don't care. I knowed you didn't. I just can't. They are. They are. And they get on there. And if somebody doesn't agree with them, and I'm sorry, Zero, I'm going to say something. I heard about the night you did something, you put the wrong thing down for Princess, and he got snippy with you about it. That is uncalled for. You don't talk to people like that. If he wanted his shit put on there right, he should have put it on there his damn self. Hello, Lindsay. And everybody may not agree with me. I know there's people out there that like Molly, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I don't have to like her. I don't have to like her. I don't have to listen to her. But when I have people sending me things saying, hey, there's a video on Molly's page, and as soon as you hover over it, there's your picture with my purple hair. I would behoove her to take it down. And yes, I did report it. She should have asked first. Don't just take it upon yourself to put somebody else's picture up on your YouTube channel. I don't go around putting hers up on mine. And I hate that I feel this way because, like I said, I used to love watching Molly. The old Molly, the fun Molly. I don't like this new person she is. I don't think she's very nice anymore. And I hate that. She used to crack me up if I was ever having a bad day. I could just go and watch Molly and laugh and listen to her sing and all this other stuff. Oh, it's on her video that she just posted. You can't miss me. Purple hair. You can't miss it. But she was so much fun then. She would sing and dance and laugh and we'd have a good time. I just can't deal with the way she is now. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. And she has got so many people turned against her. And she thinks it's a good thing. Yeah, she does have a mightier than thou attitude. She really does. She really does.
MJ.
And I hate that for her. Because she's lost a lot of real friends by dealing with that crew she was running with. That ended up treating her like shit and left her high and dry. And I'm sorry, I do feel like they took advantage of her. They did. They used Molly for what they could get off of her. They built their channels off of Molly's back and took all those people with them. And now they want to act like they're doing something that Molly's not doing nothing. Molly's doing nothing but making things worse. That's how they're playing it off. And that's what everybody's thinking because that's how it comes across. We miss you too, Zero. I mean,
see, and that's why I'm not surprised because it is exactly what I predicted back in October. Everything that I said was going to happen came to fruition. I didn't think it would happen this quickly, but it definitely came to fruition. The eating is out of control. But let me pause this for a minute and play that video. And the title is Who Was Really There for Summer? Who was really there for Summer Wells Must See? Okay. Never forget who was there for you when no one else was. What? Okay, look at the beginning of the video. Not showing pictures of Summer. Not showing pictures of anything. Look what she opens it up with. Hey girl, I sat in the parking lot at the jail watching. I learned a lot. Just don't use my name with what I'm about to show you. YouTubers and local news station. 4 ladies against YouTubers with signs telling them to go home. Lady in orange shirt comes out of courtroom to talk to non-YouTubers and says she is friends with Candus. Lady with purple hair says that she wants one of the puppies from the Wells. So lady in orange shirt calls Candus and she says she only has 2 left. So they jumped in white SUV to go get a pup off Candus. I didn't catch how much money, but lady said she had the cash on her. News lady comes out of courtroom to talk. So lady in orange shirt calls Candus. News lady comes out of courtroom, says that Don got 6 months in jail. He only has to serve 180 with 80% served in a rehab in Knoxville. And none of that is true. There were 3 TBI agents and 4 FBI agents. Okay, not for nothing. How do you know they were FBI or TBI? They normally don't wear like bright signs that say it. When I was leaving at 2:30, thank you for keeping Summer's name out there, for it keeps it from becoming a cold case. Okay, that is dumb comment number 1. A cold case is not because of Molly. It's not even because of anybody on YouTube. Nothing becomes a cold case till after there are no more leads. The leads aren't happening from YouTube. The leads are happening from Tennessee. So anybody that thinks that because of Molly or any YouTuber, that's why it's not becoming a cold case, you know nothing about crime. Nothing at all. I didn't do that. That's the video. So again, this is what the focus on. We're already 30 seconds in. This is what the focus is on. Nobody got a puppy. Why are these people so important to take pictures of? This is my point. And I believe this was Sarah's point. We're already a minute into a 1 and 55-second video. Why was there a need to put this in here? Remember, the video says who was really there for Summer must see. Why? Why is this a must see? We're in a 1 and 16 seconds of a 1 and 55-second video and still nothing of Summer. But they have Don's mugshot in. Okay. Now let's show Don's record because this is important. We're now a 1 and 30 seconds into a 1 and 55-second video and still no Summer. Finally, in the last 20 seconds, she shows Summer. Her clickbait title. And that's it. This is what she felt such a need to put out. Who is really there for Summer? Going by the title, the only people that were there for Summer are the ones that were at the courthouse, according to Marissa's title. Unless she was trying to knock the people that were there, I don't know. But I thought it was kind of fucked up. I do like the way you stick up for Don. I don't stick up for Don. Don't put a title like that unless it's legit. And going by that theory, well, then I guess they're the only people that matter. I don't understand what her point was, other than a clickbait title. All right. Oh. Here is the link to Sarah's video. I mean, it's an hour and a half. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But I'll play a little more.
And it was just such lies. So many lies that came out of that. And I don't know who that woman was that sent her that thing, but she's a liar. Yeah, her panels are unwatchable. They're awful to people. They are awful to people. Not all of them. I will say not all of them are like that. But there are a lot of people in her chat that will sit and bash and talk shit about people if they have an opinion that's different from theirs. I mean, if you can't have your own opinion about things, what's the point in you having a YouTube channel? I mean, everybody has a difference of opinions. It's part of life. Nobody has adult conversation.
Adrian, exactly. 100% on point. Adrian says, since when did this become a competition about who's there for Summer? Thank you.
Conversations anymore. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who that is, so I'm blocking them. I don't know who they are. But conversation, and other ladies were over there being nosy. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I just went ahead and blocked it. She said, that's a bot. I thought so too. I was like, yeah, we'll just block them, be done. But they were just being nosy, trying to see what we were talking about. And I was not there to protest them. No, they won't. Well, if they do, she kicks them out. I'm sorry. That girl gave, who was it? That girl gave somebody money. Tiffany. She gave Tiffany Marie money, gave her a super chat. And I saw the stream where Molly went the hell off about it. Why? Because she didn't get that $50? I mean, to me, that screams, I'm just in it for the money. I don't care who I hurt or whose feelings gets hurt or who I stomp on or, you know, who I belittle. It's all about the money. That's all it is. The other side, you said you wondered why she was there, and I told you she might have brought someone. Oh, okay. I don't care. I don't care. When I find any more of them, I'm gonna strike their channel too. I'm sorry, but I will. And if I find my picture on Facebook somewhere and they didn't ask me for it, I'm going to report it too. If I had wanted to be on camera, who's Precious Chaos?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Lindsay, are you talking about in my chat?
JLR was there. But here's my question. If she doesn't talk to JLR and Andra anymore, how would she know if they're there or not? I thought she didn't talk to them anymore. So how would she know their whereabouts if they're there or not? I'm starting to believe that maybe people are right and that whole thing is just staged for Betty to get more views. That's what I think.
Exactly, Rainy C. Exactly. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't even know who that is. If I got some rogue person in here. But exactly. It's if you're going to get that mad over somebody that you say you don't care if they go in someone else's chat, what it really translates to, I don't care if you go in someone else's chat, but don't give them my money. That's my money. She's always on justice. Exactly. Oh, are you talking about that chaos lady, Zero? Well, I'm not kissing nobody's ass. Sorry, that's not happening. That's not how we go down here. We don't roll like that in Tennessee. I don't kiss nobody's ass. I am a 50-year-old grown ass woman, and I don't need nobody's permission to do a damn thing. I was, but now I'm unblocked with the same mods that go on Justice for All Spin will block me. I mean, emailed him. Lindsay, they're just intimidated by.
Eden, I would be scared if somebody loved Benny. Benny is the male version of MGL. Sorry, not sorry. He's actually worse in a lot of ways.
You darling. That's what it is. You know, I mean, we went and met Laura when she came to Tennessee. We met Pretty with Pistols. Could not have asked for two better women. They were a hoot. Had a ball with them. They were super sweet. They were really nice. They didn't act like they were better than anybody else. Me and Pretty with Pistols talked about cowboy boots. Yeah, and Laura looked very beautiful, I might add. I don't know where she gets. She's fat. I don't really know where the hell that's
Thank
coming
you.
from. I didn't see no fat on her. Hell, I'm bigger than she is. But she looked really beautiful. She really, really did. And she was so nice.
Hey, Hannah.
It's hot in here. I'm burning up, y'all. I think it's just my blood pressure. I don't know. Am I being over dramatic about this? Is it wrong that I feel like it's against my privacy for somebody to post my picture on their YouTube channel without asking my permission first?
I told you not to take a picture.
Because we had told the other two ladies that were also in the video not to video us, that we did not want to be on it. Because like I said, if I'd wanted to be on a video, I would have pulled my channel up and I'd have done my live with my own phone. Your brother-in-law said to watch your blood pressure. I'm watching it go sky high. It's always either at level 2 or stroke level. There's no in between for me.
I'm shaking my head.
But I just don't understand it. Thank you, White Lotus. I didn't think I was either. Exactly, Zero. Your privacy is your privacy. Exactly. See, Lindsay, that's another thing. Because you're one of Laura's mods. Oh, God, you must be horrible. You come from Laura's. You must be a horrible person. Let's block you. People need to grow the hell up. This is not grade school. This is not, well, if you're going to be friends with them, I can't be friends with you because I don't like them. It's like Mean Girls, the movie. You can't sit with us. Hell, I wouldn't want to sit with them. I would not want to sit with people like that. I didn't hang around with girls like that when I was in school. I hung out with the redneck girls that nobody else wanted to hang out with. My best friend in school, God love her heart. I love her to pieces. Still my best friend. I watched her with 3 grown men like they wasn't nothing. White Lotus said, you know how many people have me blocked? I think I'm blocked in Molly's and I'm perfectly okay with it. I am perfectly okay with it. Do not care.
Why would JLR be there and not be at the courthouse? That doesn't make sense.
I just don't care anymore. I asked a legit, respectful question and they blocked me because they knew I was making sense. Exactly, they do. And that's sad that you can't have a conversation and ask somebody a question about something and it not be, just throw it up and act like you're the most god-awful person because you asked.
Hey, Hash Brown.
Who did? She told who to talk to you like that? Don't go back over there. They're awful people. I mean, I'm not telling you not to. You can. It's your choice. But next time I tell her, go F herself too. Only I'd probably say it'd probably be way worse than that. It would be way worse than that. It is sad. It is sad that she's a follower, not a leader. Because she used to be a leader. She used to be. It's fine. It was hilarious. I laughed. I considered where it came from.
Okay, he was not at the courthouse. Okay. He was wearing camouflage on Ben Hill Road waiting to see Candus. I don't doubt that.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's why White Lotus got blocked. Oh, I see.
Hey, Pretty with Pistols.
We should start like the Molly Go Lightly blocked channel. Everybody's a mod.
I heard that and I was cracking up. I'm like, you know what? That would be a great clip channel. A great fucking channel. MGL block list.
Oh, Lord. I don't know. They did. They took everything they could off of Marissa and then just walked off and left her there. Didn't even care.
You guys have Amber Alerts in Canada? I didn't know it was a Canadian thing, too.
If anything happened to her. Oh, it was nice seeing you. We love you, Zero. Get you some sleep. Oh, we're 2:37 there. It's 9:39 here. Ooh, geez. She's talking about it's 2:37 and going to bed, and it's 9:30 here, and I'm thinking, boys, I'd like to go to bed right now. That's my old age creeping in. But no, I'm in dairy and ate hot dogs and hamburgers and hot fudge cake. I want a new car. I want a sunroom on the back of my trailer, so I can be high class trailer trash. I told her to F off yet either, or I haven't told her, but I'm sure it will happen eventually. She said, "Yeah, they did. I did get a hot dog. That is true. So I guess I did get a dog at the Golden Dairy. I got a hot dog. It was a foot long." That you won't know how to use. Exactly. Hell, I've had my phone for 2 years, Lindsay, and I still can't figure out how to work that damn thing. Lisa said, "When have you ever been nice?" Oh, I used to be a nice person. I used to love everybody. And I used to didn't care what people thought about me. I still really don't care what they think about me, but I care about what they say about me. And when they portray me to be a bad person, Betty seriously was bitching that she can't get her damn laptop to work. And I was like, yeah, MacBooks are like Japanese if you never used them before. I will stick with my little Hewitt Packard that I've got over here. It's probably not even how you say that, and I don't even care. She said, Rainey said, let her have her fantasy. She's 6. I know, cheeseburger and fries and half of the fancy places around here. We got some. It was a scam, but I had him going for a while. Oh, well, I don't know here. JLR was here today, sitting on the side of the road. Luckily, it's a giant state, so we're probably covered. Yeah, exactly. Texas is a big state. I said, I sure the hell hope not. Yeah. Well, we didn't get that fortunate. They've been here several times, and they just keep coming back. They're like a bad rash you can't get rid of. I would stop and protest her to get off the road. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's awful. So many people that don't. I don't know many people that don't. But, they're quick to judge people. And, well, they drink in that house. I'm sorry, Molly drinks wine in her house and smokes cigarettes in her house with her child there. So how is that any different from Dawn and Candus having a drink? And really, if they're drinking right now, their children are not in their house. They don't have their children in their house. Oh, Waco, Texas. I don't know about Waco. I've seen a lot of movies about Waco, Texas. I don't know where my friend Jerry lives exactly in Texas. I just know he lives in Texas. We keep saying we're going to go see him sometime, but we ain't made it there yet. I have to wait for Kathy's legs to get better. I've got pictures of both my nieces standing in that same exact coffin. Last night, I had the 8-year-old and the 6-year-old in my bed. Counting my brother, and that didn't even include one. Just don't tell anybody where this came from. Well, this person that didn't want Molly to tell has now caused me to strike Molly for a privacy issue because for 3 of them, I didn't give my permission. My aunt didn't give her permission. My sister didn't give her permission. The 2 ladies that were with us don't even have YouTubes, but if they did, they would have filed it too because they didn't give permission. We plainly told the other ladies, do not record us. We do not want to be on there. For a reason. If I wanted to be on a live, I would have done it myself. I'm not trying to get recognition because, God forbid, I was standing outside the courthouse. Again, they want to holler, well, it was because he had to go to court for his DUI and his violation of probation. No, it wasn't. Because if that would have been the case, people wouldn't have had signs saying, where is Summer? And here's my thing. We all want to know where Summer is. Her mom and dad want to know where she is. Her brothers want to know where she is. Her grandmother. We all want to know where Summer is. Everybody. Molly does as she pleases and has zero. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I tell them if something's on fire. Exactly. If they need food or money, they think that's a better reason.
Tell Billy that Molly that
If people saw my passport pic from when I was 4, they'd think I was being trafficked. I was so tan from swimming all summer, and I guess I busted my lip. See, exactly. And I'm sorry. People want to talk about child abuse. When I was little, and I can say this now because unless they're going to go dig my parents up to put them in prison, it's not going to affect them in any way. When I was little, my daddy's favorite thing to whoop us with was his belt. And my mama's was whatever the hell she could grab a hold of at the time. I can't even count the number of times we'd be driving down the road in the back. We'd be in the back seat, and her and my dad be up front. And me and my brother get into it. And my mama jerk off her little Dollar General store dollar flip-flop and beat the piss out of us with it. Grab a switch, beat our asses. We'd have big welts up and down our legs, on our arms, because hell yeah, we run. We tried to get the hell away. Nobody ever came in and told my mama, well, you're a bad parent and we're going to take your kids. But you know what? I ain't out here shooting up schools and robbing banks and acting a damn fool either. No, it's not a public picture. Well, she'll think it. Exactly. If I deserved every ass whooping I got as a child, every single one of them, I probably should have got a whole lot more, but I damn sure wasn't going to tell them that. I mean, we were rambunctious youngins when we were little. It was, you know, we all, Billy knows, her and my sister, oh God, here's a perfect example. My sister Billy and my sister Jen, when they were little, my mom made them take a shower together because it saved water. She had 5 kids. My brother's the only one that got to take a shower by himself. They decided, who's Dawn and Candy? I don't know who you're talking about. Bye.
I got moonshine for days. Days.
Billy was a good child.
That was too pretty with pistols.
She was not a good child, you all. Her and my sister decided to have a cuss fight to see who could say the worst cuss words. My mama whooped them both with a switch, butt naked, wet as hell. So, exactly. Randy said, I have pictures of my kids and grandkids crying. Does it mean I beat them? Hell no. It means they were pushed because they didn't want to say. Exactly. Yes, we used to have to go get the switches. Oh, yes. And God forbid we came back with a short one, White Lotus. Oh, my God. If my mama, if we went and got a short one, if she had to go back and get it, she would braid them things together and beat our asses. So by today's standards, we were abused as children. But back when we were little, that's how parents punished their children. That's how you got disciplined. We'd be outside and say, we're thirsty. My mom would say, go out there to the spigot, turn water hose on. But the water comes out hot, let it run for a while. Okay. Go play. Don't come home till it gets dark. We'd be out in the woods. My mom would be out there screaming bloody murder for us to come home. Yeah, when my aunt was little, when the street lights come on, you went home. But of course, back then, we didn't have people coming in people's houses taking their kids, stealing their kids off the street all the time.
That is so true, though. There were no cell phones. There were nothing. It was, hey, come in by dark. Just be in by supper time. Okay. They didn't know where you were. They didn't ask where you were. Be home by supper.
I said, hell, we slept with our doors unlocked and the windows open. My dad would go in the store and leave the car running with those kids in it and stay in there for 30 minutes. She was. We had the best mom and dad. You damn right we did. But we deserved every whipping we ever got. We deserved them all. That's it. We learned to respect them. That is it exactly. But you hear people talk today, if you yell at your kid, and like if you're at Walmart and your kid does something and you yell at them and say, stop it. If you don't quit, I swear to God, that's all it takes. And they're on the phone calling the law or CPS telling them you're a bad parent. What are you supposed to do? Let your kid, put them in timeout? I wish when I was little, my mom had said, go to your room and you think about what you've done. Because I'd have thought about how not to get caught next time. That's exactly what I'd have thought about. But like I said, because of the discipline I got as a child, I'm not out here killing nobody. I'm not shooting up schools or movie theaters. I'm not robbing banks. I'm not out here beating people up. I sure as hell ain't choking my mama. But yet, everybody else is the bad people, and they're the good ones. That's okay to tell her day I was going to rip her leg off and beat her with it. So, yeah.
It's definitely more dangerous today, doohickey, simply because we don't have... we didn't have the internet. We didn't have predators online. We didn't have any of that. You can see what was going on. You know, you never went too far from home. You can walk anywhere. Did shit happen? Yeah, shit happened. But you didn't have to worry about some predator on the internet coming after you. That's the difference. So it's definitely more dangerous now.
She said, "Ah, me too." That's right. She said, "Well, Lotus." She said, "It didn't work. Look at us now." All I got to say is, if my mama had still been alive and been with us today, oh holy hell, she'd have probably went and got a switch and beat every damn body down there with it. And that is a true story. My mom didn't care if you were her kid or not. If you were one of my friends and you were at our house and we did something wrong, you got your ass whooped right along with mine. And she called, tell your mom and daddy she did it. I think a licking on the bum never hurt one of us and told us we won't get away with crap. Exactly. Now, my dad did one time. He went to whoop me the belt, and he went to swing it, and the belt buckle caught my back and cut a little place on my back. My dad cried harder than I did. Broke his heart. Of course, he didn't feel bad that he whooped me. He just felt bad that the belt buckle got me. Because I deserved it. I did deserve the whooping I got. But people today just, I don't know. I don't know. They think, well, you just need to put your kid in timeout. Why? They don't learn anything from that. I'm sorry, but they don't. Put my nieces in timeout and they sit and look at you like you beat them to death. And eat food. Well, what are you supposed to tell them? You're in timeout. You can't have that. If they're hungry, you got to let them eat. I don't know. I'm just to the point where I'm done with all of them. And apparently, my sister had left a comment telling Miss Molly that she didn't want her picture on there and didn't ask to. And it was apparently said back that
Let me tell you, it's considered abuse. When my kids were young, I don't remember if it was a teacher or somebody said the best way to discipline them, not put them in timeout, but put them in timeout and make them hold cans above their head until they can't hold them anymore. So, joking around, I decided to try it. I don't remember who said it, but somebody said to me, that's actual child abuse today. I said, why? They're holding cans above their head. I mean, I would look at them and laugh at them because they're like, Mom, I can't do it anymore. I can't. Yes, you can. Maybe next time you listen. And they would just hold them above their head till they collapsed. When I say collapse, like when their arms collapsed. And I don't remember who told me, but they said that's actually considered real child abuse. I'm like, why? I was like, I'm not hitting them. I'm not beating them. They said technically having a kid do that is child abuse. I said, all right. So then we changed it up. Then I started making them do exercises. They had to do, for everything they did wrong, instead of punishing them, they had to do 50 sit-ups. I said, is that okay? They said, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, so holding cans above your head for like a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old is just as bad as hitting them with a belt. Make that make sense.
she doesn't need our permission. It's a public picture. No, it's not a public picture.
Oh, is that why it's considered corporal punishment? Okay. That's crazy, though.
Because I didn't post it anywhere.
They got me telling them not to put our picture on anything. We got that now.
Oh, Lindsay, you never say it doesn't hurt. Ever. I never had balls enough to say that. Ever. Exactly. I will honestly sit here and say my nieces, they are very respectful. They are very respectful kids. They do have their moments where they get a little mouthy with us, but if it's people they don't know, they're very respectful to them. Us, on the other hand, yeah, not so much all the time. But I don't know.
Tinker, that was an accident. I don't know what happens to her, but every once in a while, she sleep mods.
I just can't with these people anymore. They just don't care about anybody. They don't care about anybody but themselves and how much money they can put in their pockets. That's just what it boils down to. It is all about money. And I've said this, and I've said this, and said this. It's never about summer. Never. I never hear any of these people talk about summer. It's always, well, we're going to start talking about summer, but then we're going to talk about her parents and what they've done. And this is what they do. And then they did this and they do that. What does that have to do with Summer? Nobody gets on there and tells, things that she likes to do, you know. And I'm sorry, people say, well, there's no way that little girl was running around up there without shoes on. I watched a video of her chasing her brother on a motorcycle, barefoot, running across gravel. My feet hurt watching it. Now, when I was little, I could run on gravel. I can't now. I'm too old for all that shit. I'm too old and I ain't doing it. But nobody talks about Summer. It always comes back to Dawn and Candus. Always. And I'm over it. I'm sick of hearing about it. Unless they have proof that Dawn and Candus did something that they can actually show. Because I'm sorry, just them telling me that they know they did it, that is not proof to me. That's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo horse shit. Show us proof. Because you don't have any. Timeout is for snowflakes. I wish we had. Exactly. That's what I said. And me too. I've probably been under a prison somewhere, Desiree. Because I ain't got no lifestyle. I was sneaking out of the house when I was a kid, going out to parties and everything else. I mean, I would have been in jail for a really long time, probably. Yes, White Lotus, you were blessed to never have to spank either of your children. You were. My mama had too many of us. I mean, my dad he was married twice. He ended up with 6 girls and 1 boy. My brother's the baby. And, that's 7 kids is a lot to deal with. Rainy, I'd be in a cell with you. Yeah, no doubt. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to make sure that people just didn't think I was just being petty. Because I don't want to come off as being petty. But I don't want people plastering my picture all over their YouTube channel. I just don't think it's right. I don't. I mean, if you're going to put my picture on there, I don't put anybody else's picture on there unless I ask them. So why the hell would I want somebody to do me that way? Lord, the bot trolls are out hot and heavy tonight. Exactly, Desiree. It is not our job to judge them. But they all think they're the judge and the jury. They think they are. And like I said, if they've got proof that Dawn and Candus did something, where is it? Where is that proof? Why have they not given that to the TBI so they could go do their jobs better, since they don't seem to think they know what they're doing? Hell, Bullhorn Betty's over there trying to get people to vote Ronnie Lawson out because she don't feel like he's doing his job. Well, I think Bullhorn Betty needs to mind her own damn business and stay the hell out of Tennessee. That's what I think. It's just like I was watching some guy called Doug, and he said, well, we as taxpayers, asshole, you don't live here. You are not a Tennessee taxpayer.
How many people stopped today to tell us that they were about 50?
I mean, that would be like me going to Florida and say, well, I'm a taxpayer and I want you to. I don't pay taxes there. I don't even live there. If you don't live in Tennessee, you ain't paying no Tennessee taxes. Therefore, you don't got no say-so over nothing that the taxpayers have say-so over. That's it. They think they're the moral authority and have the least morals. Exactly. You hit that nail right on the head right there, Rainy C. Exactly. She does. She does need to stop bullying everybody. She really does. Because what's going to end up happening is they're going to keep bullying people until one day somebody they're bullying is going to take their own life. Would they be happy then? Is that what it's going to take? I mean, exactly. Exactly. Well, if he wants, if they all want to haul their taxpayers, hell, I got my land taxes are coming up due. I'd be more than glad to let them pay them. Yeah, and I ain't doing no spirit box shit either. That's all a bunch of horse shit that everybody, and I'm sorry. Billy, I agree with you. That's the devil's work. That is that's devil's work right there. And I'm tired of people saying, well, they just need to give that little girl a proper burial. What makes them think that she can't still be alive? Look at Elizabeth Smart. She was alive for years. What was that one guy's name? That I want to say Castro, but I don't know that's his name. That kidnapped those girls that went to school with his daughter, and he ended up getting one of them pregnant. And years later, they were found. I don't know. Maybe I'm one of those people. I like to try to find the positive in everything, and I like to think that she's still alive. and that they're going to find her and she's going to get to come home. There's not a doubt in my mind that that little girl doesn't worship her mom and daddy. She loves her parents. All the kids love their parents. They just do. And they love their kids, regardless of what anybody else thinks. She's got more pictures of her kids than I've got of all my nieces and nephews, and I've got a lot of them. Was that right, Rainey? I couldn't think of his name, but you know, he had a baby with that one girl. She was good friends with his daughter. And look at how long these girls were held captive before they were found. So, like I said, unless they have proof that they did something to her, they need to shut the hell up. They want to holler, just like they said, say, we know what they did. Well, you're going to inform TBI
and the funny part about that, Sherry Ann, is I'm the one that brought that case out, okay? Justin puts out a video 5 minutes after my live ends about her. Then Molly thinks she's taking it over. Molly, it's all yours. There's a million other missing kids. I will not do a case that she's working on. Nope, never gonna happen. So when people ask me why I'm not doing that case, now you know, because I will not do a case that she's involved in. There's so many other cases. Anything she's involved in, I look the other way. Even if I originally brought it out, I will look the other way. I will not work a case that she's on.
Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, let them know. You gonna tell them so they can go arrest them for it? Since that's what you all want. I don't know. They're a special kind of crazy. I'll give them that. They are a special kind of crazy over there. I'm not crazy enough to deal with them. I don't want to deal with them.
Now, I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Molly said, Noah, we're going to get a hold of the grandparents and they're going to make it okay. We're going to tell them which YouTubers they could talk to. Yeah, you know what's going to happen? After the last bullshit, nobody's going to touch this case. So this poor girl is going to get screwed because of Molly and her fucking antics. Because nobody's talking about her. Nobody wants anything to do with Marissa. Nobody. Nobody wants to do a case that she's working on. Nobody. So let her have it. Let her have fun by herself.
That's it. Until we walk in their shoes, we should not judge. Exactly. I mean, we didn't grow up with the best. We didn't. Like I said, my dad had 7 kids between 2 marriages. I knew what you meant, Rainey. I'm sure everybody here did. But it's true. I mean, I don't think my niece, and she takes pictures of everything her kids do. I don't think she has as many pictures of her children as they do of theirs. I mean, they literally have all these pictures and they all look happy in them. There's a few they don't look so happy in, but you know, that's part of life. When my youngest niece was 2 months old, every picture we took for Easter, she was squalling just squalling. I don't know.
And she very well might have. I'm just saying that nobody is talking about her. Nobody is going to touch it because nobody wants to deal with the bullshit that she did with Summer Wells. So let her have it. She can have it all she wants. It's all yours. And this poor girl, no one's going to touch it because she's involved. And because she's already turned it into a fucking shit show. And it's 15 minutes, and she's already, and the sad part is she's not doing any work. Fucking Justin's doing all the work. She ain't doing shit. She was gonna go to Tennessee on her own. Yeah, she won't. She thinks everything touches turns to gold, and it does. Fool's gold. Exactly. said she was talking to a TV station about it. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. I have no idea, Aiden, but I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that anybody would touch it. I really don't. She doesn't have to see it, Susan, because she thinks that, you know, she has all these yes people. Her numbers are going up. She don't give a shit. She sells a story to people and people buy it. Okay, that's on them to buy. I wouldn't fucking buy it. A million pics of your kids do not make you a good parent. True. It's just, it's ridiculous to me. She said because he's tough. Who? Justin? Okay. You say so. Not you. Her. So, hold on.
Corky is blind.
Yep. Woohoo, Sarah, you're up to 119 subs. Woo woo. Now you have to make more videos. Said she's thinking about selling her footage. Her footage sucks. We've seen her footage. It sucks. I don't believe anybody wants to. Yeah, Rach, I totally agree. I said it last night. I don't believe any of that. I think it's all bullshit. And I think it's her bullshit to fucking make people believe her. Or make herself be bigger. No, Laura, Brian St. John. What about Brian? Hey, you're up to 119. Exactly. She thinks they're both alive. Yeah, Tinker. That was an accident. She thinks they're both alive. She said it the other day. That was the last time I watched her. Yeah, that was the last time I watched her. I'm going to make one about me being... Oh, speaking of... I guess Molly's watching Savage because that's like Savage's word. That's, you know, we all have our sayings. We all have our words. Well, Savage went around calling everyone heifers for a while. And Laura helped me so she get the subs fast. So Molly turned around and called them heifers. Really, Molly, can you come up with your own fucking words? That's just like a spade is a spade. That's my thing. Go fuck it. Not go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. That's my thing. Savage's thing is heifers. She's the one that started it. And of course, Molly's running around. I just dropped the link. She got Brian St. John involved because she said he's tough. Okay. I mean, Brian's tougher than Justin. I'll say that much. No, she likes Justin because Justin has money. I think Justin drives a Tesla, if I remember correctly. So she likes him because he has money. But yeah, oh my God, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. All MGL's footage is half boob, half chin. It's not good for anyone's health. Where parents would pay them off? Yeah, there is nothing in any one of their videos that can be sold anywhere. They didn't get anything. They didn't show anything. And if you look at all their videos, nothing. There's nothing there to sell. Them screaming? The fuck do they want that for? Give me a break. Money likes money. Yeah, but she takes it too far. I mean, I'm not saying Justin's a loser, but just because someone has money doesn't make them any more high class. Molly's a perfect example of that. And by the way, for all the people that think I stick up for Molly, I don't stick up for Molly. I stick up for what's right. Certain things are right. There's right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm sorry that I don't jump on a bandwagon just because I don't like Molly, that, you know, I'm going to run with some false narrative. I'm sorry that most of you guys do that. When I say most of you, I mean other creators. I understand that you guys can't stand on your own, so you have to run with the crowd. No, I would rather stand by myself, and what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Plain and simple. Doesn't matter who it is. I can't stand when people think, oh, Laura must be talking to MGL behind. I am not fucking talking to Marissa. I can't fucking stand who she's become. And I'm not going to keep that a secret. However, if she's right about something and somebody's running a false rumor, I'm going to say something. Like the donations that I cleared up. I heard somebody was talking shit, saying how I'm up Molly's ass or this. No. It's called what's right is right. I didn't do that for Molly. I did it for my subs. That's why I did it. I didn't do it to stick up for Molly. I did it so subs didn't think they got robbed by Molly or that they really weren't donating to a fundraiser. That's why I did it. So people can say whatever they want because they're weak and they can't stand on their own. Plain and simple. She's not going to stop bullying. And I've said this months ago, and we were still friends. Molly's numbers are going up doing what she's doing. As long as her numbers are going up, Molly was able to convince, yeah, they're still saying we're friends. Have not spoke to her since January 7th. Was the last time we spoke. Almost coming up on a month. Molly walks while she's doing a live. She isn't filming her face. She aims her phone so we're looking at her boobs. Oh, absolutely. He married to a doctor. Who? Oh. Thanks, Rach. Justin got the monies. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And that I will never, ever change. It doesn't matter if it's Benny, if it's Marissa, if it's Diane, which Diane will never be right. If it's Wendy, if it's Randy, it doesn't fucking matter if I like you or not. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. And I'm sorry that I will never jump on that fucking bandwagon that just because I hate you means that I'm going to just let lies slide. I'm not that type of person. I will never be that type of person. And there's that. And it's not going to change. But I don't know why people are trying to portray that like I'm friends with Molly. I am not friends with Marissa. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to be a friend. I don't like who she's become. And that's not changing. She's not changing. I don't watch her anymore. You know, could we ever be friends again a year or two down the road? I don't know. I can't predict the future. But do I see it happening? No. If she stays on this path, will it ever happen? No. And for the record, Laura has nothing to do with us going to the courthouse. She didn't know we were there until after. Yeah, I didn't know they were there until after the fact. But I think it's ridiculous that all these channels coming after me. You're still talking to me. If I was talking to Marissa, I'd be the first one to say I'm still talking to Marissa. I don't need to hide things. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't like the person she's become, and I will not be her friend. I also think she's very insecure about me. I think she has always had a thing with me. She's no different than others that copy what I do. There's a reason why she's been so quiet, because she don't give a fuck. That's not someone I want to be friends with. Sorry. The fundraiser I'm talking about is the one she did for St. Jude recently. Missing and exploited children. Not St. Jude. Missing and exploited children. Justin's married to a doctor and the Tesla belongs to the husband, not Justin. She is jealous of me. I agree with that. She always has been, though. Because I would say the exact same things Adrian would say, and she would never give me credit. It was all about Adrian. I said that an hour ago. It didn't matter. Exactly, Jeep Girl. But that's what I'm saying. If I chose to be friends with her, I would be friends with her. I wouldn't hide it. But no, I choose not to. And again, I don't need anyone's approval. I just don't. I think it's fucked up. No, Eden. You know, I talk about her at times because she fucking pisses me off. Now that I don't watch her anymore, it doesn't matter. But because she pissed me off. And I'm entitled. Obviously, I'm so perfect that nothing I say or do makes her mad. So that's a good thing. That just means that I'm perfect. Think if any TV wanted to cover them, it would only be so they can expose them and show them the scammers that they are. Yeah, I don't believe at all, that any news reporter wanted that footage. Their footage sucks. A doctor in the picture, absolutely. Intimidated. That's true. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but she's always been like that. Always. She never give me credit for saying something and then give someone else credit for the exact same thing. Like stupid shit. But I was never an ass kisser. Then you have someone say, I heard a clip the other day where someone said, oh, well, she's something about Laura. Well, she wasn't a real friend. Here's a news flash. She doesn't know how to be a real friend. Never have. So no, she doesn't have any real friends and never has. Learn that. Justin made a point one night and told everyone what he... Yeah, he did. I watched that live. I saw that live. She doesn't like females. She only likes females that are uglier than her, that are weaker than her. Whoop. That's who she likes. She doesn't like herself. She actually loathes herself. That's obvious. That's what I'm saying, Christina. She's deeply insecure. Of course she won't ever get... I know, she won't. Even... And I would be like, I said that an hour ago? But she would never, ever, ever give me credit for anything. And I noticed. Don't think I didn't notice. I noticed. A lot of people thought like I didn't notice. She's not a narc. She's more histrionic. She treats Princess bad. MGL, see, I don't know. I didn't see anything. Yeah, she has no self-esteem. I agree. Her TV connections wanted to bring this sexy. She really said that? Please say she didn't say that. Well, I don't want to get into her looks. I don't want to go after looks. But she wanted to surround herself with people that she believes are beneath her. And that's exactly what she did. I agree, Christina. That's exactly what she did. She surrounded herself with people that she feels are beneath her. He had a fur coat on, makeup, and driving a Tesla. Aight. That was another thing. Why did she always go live when I was live? How come she doesn't do it now? How come she doesn't go live when I'm live now? But she did it when we were friends? Okay. had said if you had bad teeth and no money, she can't be friends with you. Half her panel has bad teeth and no money. Just saying. But seriously, that's half her panel. She made a big deal about her Tennessee footage needed to be sexy. She wasn't sexy in any of the videos. She surrounds herself with people that will benefit her. Okay, I'll go with that. Hey, yes, people. People that put her on a pedestal, that don't tell her how it really is. Okay. She responds to people who pay their monthly dues. You answer everyone you can, and it's people like you that should be supported. That's what I say, Jeep Girl. That's my theory. But yet, people like me make the least. Go figure. Make that make sense. I think a lot of people like to be treated like shit. I've really come to that conclusion. You know, how about the one that, I don't want to give a name, but how about the one that came on my panel and she berated her and that girl ended up kissing her ass? I haven't heard from her since. Okay, so be it. Someone else said that they're bed slugs. Thank you, Doohickey. But it's crazy. She thought Betty was going to be a bestie. She was depressed when she ignored her. But if B didn't like something about you, I'd speak about it because you'd respect that. Little Molly Goldie's are all pill poppers, bedridden, disabled, shut-ins who need to belong. That is true. That is very true. Hannah, I was thinking about her before. Peeps like me in here. You have to, I only give them to members and Patreons. And there's like a whole list of people ahead of you. After making a big, yeah, I want to ask Pretty with Pistols. How come nobody told me there was a tag on my glasses? They were new glasses, but why didn't anyone say anything? I was with Pretty with Pistols all day. She didn't say anything. Molly saw me. She didn't say anything. Why didn't you say anything? No, what I think, Nikki, I think she's mad that I was right all along. That's what I think. Why I think she hasn't said a word about me. She just totally blew me off. And that is because she does not want me throwing in her face that I fucking was right since October. But you didn't want to listen, and this is where you end up. That's why I think she hasn't said a word. I did. I had a tag. Not a tag. It was a sticker. But that's really why I think she hasn't said one word. That's my personal opinion. There was a sticker. I noticed it when I got back. When I looked at my glass after she said it. You thought it was a design? That's what I'm saying. She was livid. I was right. That's why I think she hasn't said one word. Either that or I'm just so perfect. I mean, we can go with the perfect scenario. I'll go with that. But I'm telling you, it's her insecurity that I was right since December. Oh, did you see her on a panel? I was wondering about her. I was. They used her for subs. Trip funding was obvious from the start. Well, Betty made out pretty good. She got a new computer. They got tons of money. I mean, they made out pretty well. She said you quickly went and bought the glasses because you weren't wearing makeup. I had the glasses. I bought them here. I only read that day. Yeah, I bought the glasses before I left. I had 2 pairs of sunglasses. Because I'm, like, known for losing sunglasses. So I bought 2. Someone posted a screenshot of MGL with the tag on a sweater the other day. What made you believe Betty and others were... I didn't... Because I knew JLR from Chris Watts. I didn't know Betty. But one of the telltale signs with me was with Betty. When they first came around, there was a panel that Marissa had. This is when everything went to shit. And I actually stuck up for Betty before this. I didn't like JLR. And I didn't know Olivia. But they had a panel about Don and Candus. And there were about 1,000 people in the live. AB was on panel. Tiffany wasn't on panel. Bunch of us were on panel. I was in the car at the time, and I was fucking livid listening to them blame Don, blame Candus. So I went up there and got mauled for saying what happened innocent till proven guilty. Why are we convicting them? They're not guilty. That was the beginning of the end. They all came at me. The whole fucking chat came at me. That's when I realized Brian Laundrie was buried in a garden in the backyard, and that was a hand. That's the people I was dealing with. I wasn't dealing with educated people. I wasn't dealing with people that knew the law. But I'm going to still, and I couldn't see chat, but I heard about it. But I'm still going to stick up for our law and our legal constitution and our justice system that says you're innocent till proven guilty. And that was my thing. Yeah, I don't have a pair of $400 sunglasses. Those sunglasses were fucking $26 with Kohl's, and I got $10 off or 10% off. So that was the beginning of the end. Absolutely the beginning of the end. And when Betty reacted the way she reacted, that it was all about Don and Candus, done. I said, this woman is a fucking moron. She doesn't give a shit about Summer. This is all about money. Molly, stay the fuck away from them. And that was it. And that was why I did not like them. Hope one day these people eat their words. Yeah, they won't. They're too narcissistic. Like Betty is a true narc. 100%. JLR is whacked. And Olivia, I don't know. Betty said verbatim, he's guilty until he can be proved innocent. I think JLR might be gay. I could be wrong, but I do. I think he might be gay. He doesn't seem like a woman type of guy. Let's just say MGL's an asshole. That she is. I've watched you and Marissa for a long time. I knew when BHB came along it was bad news. Then for Marissa to allow BHB to treat you how she did was wrong. You were a real friend. You never changed. Nope, I have not. Ah, thank you. JLR is happy. Her husband and daughter have cancer? Who? Who has cancer? Whose husband and daughter have cancer? Oh, Karen. Olivia needs this. So yeah, but Olivia's not that. She's not innocent. Everyone thinks Olivia is this innocent person. She's not at all. She was here before Tinker. It is her loss. I know it's her loss. Yeah, I realized when you said it. Yeah, but you know what? She asked for that. Nobody else asked for that. She had a chance. She could have fucking taken away. She could have walked away when Molly berated her. Instead, she sat there and apologized just for coming up on my panel. Can't help that. Can't help someone like that. Sorry. You just can't. She has not been in my channel. Hey, Mr. Jamie. She has not been in my channel. Nothing. I got news for you. This is an opinion. Not a fact, just an opinion. But a 23-year-old that needs to bring their mommy everywhere, that's a problem. That's just my opinion. Are you serious, Bessie? No joke? Marissa, you took that case from me. I did it a day before you. Try again. Did people tell her, Bessie, that I did it before her? That she actually copied me? I mean, the videos are up there. The timelines don't lie. She's too much on herself and thinks she's perfect. I'm just saying, like, that's funny, though. JR, I totally agree with you. 100% agree. That she is a criminal. They all have swamp water boots now? What's swamp water boot? Oh, they got more from the wish list? See, I guess it comes down to the theory. If you just ask for it, eventually people will get it. I guess that's their theory. If you put it out there enough, people are going to buy it. No, she's not, and everyone acts like Olivia's. I don't think Olivia's amazing. I agree. Olivia's a dime a dozen. Totally agree. There's plenty of people that make good videos. Like, honestly, I don't see anything so great about her stuff. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I just don't. You know, everyone's like, oh, Olivia this, Olivia. I don't. Her videos are done on an iPad or an iMac. So, I don't get it. No, she doesn't have a kid. None of them have kids. I think so too, Clarissa. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what everybody so thinks she's so great. Hey, who knows? I'm actually getting off in a minute. I'm getting tired. Tired. Karen said she doesn't have money and Molly knows this, but still accepts her $50 a month. That's on her, JR. Nothing. She had a chance to get out and she chose to stay there, and that's on her. You know what I mean? That's totally on her. She's a filmmaker. Or a wannabe filmmaker. I don't know, Clarissa. I say the same thing. I'm going on wishlist Amazon. I need 10,000 in bank account. That's what I'm saying. But that's what frustrates me is these people fucking give to Betty. Why? Like, okay. There's nothing amazing. I totally agree. They basically filmed each other. I mean, that's really what they did. They filmed each other. I actually am coming back there. I'm taking Sage to Pigeon Forge. Well, I heard she now has a $25 slot. And she life coaches you for free. Half day for schools? That must be nice. She works with law enforcement and backs the blue. I back the blue. She doesn't work with law enforcement. She's another freeloader. I agree. Totally agree. But I just don't understand why at 23 years old your mom needs to go with you everywhere. That's weird to me. You gotta. A friend of mine went to Gatlinburg. They said it was expensive. All right, Kathy. I have like 4. I have to add more on the website. They filmed each other filming each other, and then they would talk over each other. I can't, good night, pretty. I can't imagine what clips a reporter would want. They don't have anything. The only thing they have is in their own heads. Like, there's nothing they have that's even interesting. Karen said with the last paycheck, she's going to buy a sweater from Molly. I agree with you, JR. But if Karen puts up with it, I wouldn't say a word. That's what I'm saying. You're going to show them drinking in the hotel? Is that the footage they want? Or do they want footage of you standing outside an empty building, which they can take from your YouTube channel, or you and Betty fighting? What fucking footage would they possibly want? I'll wait. Put my candle back there in the box, send it out. I heard Gatlinburg's amazing. Absolutely. I agree, Bobby Pin. BBH and Olivia have no license. Who else would drive? Why don't they have a license? Why doesn't Olivia have a license? Footage without breathing. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you go by the Welcome Center. They usually have good coupons. Yeah, she wants to go to the murder museum. That's another thing that yeah, Betty's got a license. We've seen her drive. Molly takes credit about Cassie. Molly, you weren't even there. Like, I don't understand that either. You know, like, okay. Yeah, I heard Gatlinburg is amazing, but I heard it's super expensive for a family of 4. Like, the boys don't want to go to the murder museum. They have no desire to go. Sage wants to go. Alcatraz, correct. She's the one that told me about it. But I think the boys would enjoy Gatlinburg. But I heard it's super expensive. Hold on. Have one more cigarette. You still smoking? Quit smoking. Smoking's bad for you. Have you been to the Mob Museum in Vegas? I don't believe so. I don't think I have. I need to title things better. I don't title things right. Then I forget what I titled it under. Like, I'll remember for a minute, and then I'll forget. You smoking a joint? Pothead. Ta-da! Switch candles. All right. Why was MGL going after Sarah anyway? Right, that's what they did. They rented a cabin. That's what my friends did. They rented a cabin, and that was kind of far away from everything. But, yeah. Let me tell you, though, these candles are fun to decorate. I was, like, having fun. Of course, I left the glue gun on. Delish lost her license, now whining about her car. No shit. When did she lose her license? She was just driving recently. Isn't that pretty? I think it came out good. It's a pain in the ass, but it came out good. That's the one I want. Of course that's the one you want. I have to make more. Thank you, Desiree. She's still driving. Didn't that come out good? A little crooked. You can see my little glue marks on it. That candle's 35? 35. It's a full pound candle, though. It's 16 ounces. And it takes hours. I mean, I guess if I make a bunch of them, it's not so bad. But making like 2 at a time, oh my God. Because you have to wait for each layer to dry before you pour another layer. So the more layers you have, the more you're waiting. But it's pretty big. I didn't realize how big they were. And then I bought little small ones because they were out of the bigger glass. So I bought little ones. So I'm going to make those too. But those aren't going to be layered. It's a lot of work. But yeah, it's 16 ounce candle. A lot of people think it's small. It's not. Hey, Tennessee Shine. I want you to go rent a cabin in the Smoky Mountain area. It's great fun. Yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah, I made a few different versions. This one I decorated the top. It's a little crooked. I don't know. I got creative. It's Valentine's Day. It's actually better than soy. It's a apricot coconut soy cream. That particular one is a Rose Delight dupe. It's a bouquet of roses, a little bit of honey, a little bit of sugar, and a hint of musk, but it smells a lot like roses. Oh, it's got a little bit of burnt burgundy rose in it too. Oh, speaking of scents, so I went to put in an order before, and I remember people asked for baby powder. I'm ordering some flowers in because I'm out of so many flowers. What scents do you guys want for my candle people? Yeah, a lot of people. Gardenia goes fast. Jasmine goes fast. A lot of things go fast. It's almost too pretty to burn. So give me some scents that you guys want. Because I have so many musk scents and so many male scents. Rose and light, I have all that. I didn't see tulips. Good night, Sarah. You got to come on panel one day. Johnny Walker Black. I do make massage candles. Lilac I have. I don't need that. Fruity Pebbles I have. Pear Rose. I haven't seen that. I'm trying to think of summer scents. Gardenia I go through a lot of. Lavender I have. See, a lot of people say that. I have a bamboo and coconut, which I love. But I have tropical. Yeah, jasmine I just ran out of. I'm not a big flower person either, but a lot of people like them. Bubblegum, I haven't seen. I shouldn't say I haven't seen. I have seen it. Ice vanilla cinnamon, that I have. I have a lot of that. Honeysuckle, I have. Magnolia, I have on my list. But I want to start making my own scents and coming up with different creations. Coconut vanilla is good. I have that. All Souls Day? I never heard of that. Honeysuckle I have. Grapefruit vanilla, orange vanilla, cherry and lime. Yeah, I could make drink like that. I love you too, Sarah. Excellent video. Hyacinth I have. Hot dogs? Ugh. But that's true. I should get a bunch of fruit scents and mix them. See how it turns out. You see if we can get a Bum Cream scent dupe. Butter popcorn, that's a good one. It's a popular body line. It's known for their scent. Bum Cream cheeseburger scent? Ew. Let me see. Musky. Oh, I could do that. That's easy. A lot of people saying popcorn. I have watermelon. I picked up watermelon. I have sweet pea. Bum cream. I have strawberry banana. Yeah, I can get it. Bum fragrance oil. Cherry vanilla. Let me see about cherry. Oh yeah, there's tons. black cherry, Japanese cherry blossom, cherry fragrance, black cherry, cupcake cherry on top, cherry almond, cherry crumb pie. Even their fucking prices went up. People piss me off. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Tim Horton flavor? Yeah, vanilla coconut. I have, Sam. It's just such a pain in the ass to do an Etsy site. Once I get some time, I will. Cucumber and melon, I love. See, their prices didn't go up. One of my manufacturers' price went up like 50 cents. I was like, what the fuck? This place didn't, though. Oh. Baby. They do have it. All right. Pineapple coconut, that's a good one. All right. Key lime I have. Key lime is one of my favorites. But I order scents from like 4 different places. But one of them went up. One of them didn't. You need to get on Etsy. I have over 11,000 sales in my shop. It's just there's so many candles on Etsy. I don't know. But to go up that much, dog food went up, everything went up. I'm like, where did they expect people to get all this money from? Yes, Susie, what do you sell? Candy corn. Like the Fruit Loops candle, just an idea. Yeah, but I have to wait till next year. I buy certain things on Etsy. Like, I really buy templates, like for labels and stuff. That I bought on Etsy. Since I don't have a graphic designer. I don't know. I heard Etsy's really hard to make money on. Like, until you're in the loop. See me throwing around new design kiwi passion fruit. Okay. Yeah, I want to get more, I just want to do more mixes, you know? Pineapple, apple, vanilla. You know, apple, maple bourbon, peach. Something, I don't know. I just want to get, I like the creative aspect of it. One is on vacation right now. Main shop is fabric. Is it wax? Is what wax? The candle that I make? Yeah, it's a apricot. It's an organic apricot. I use 2 different kinds. I use a hemp coconut soy, which is 100% organic. And then I use a mostly organic. It's like 75% organic. Apricot coconut cream soy wax. It's soy wax, but it has apricot. It's a next level wax. It's not just basic soy wax. Apple cinnamon I have. Which reminds me, I need to order more. I don't know. Setting up each product on Etsy is a pain in the ass, though. Thank you, Sarah. Hard to read because the color blends in with the background. I know. But I added more different types of vessels. Like on the white vessels, I do a plain black and white label. Amazon subscribe and say, yeah, Amazon is insane. You just reminded me I have to cancel my membership. My Amazon Prime. I need to cancel. Tequila pancake coconut cream plus raspberry. Never heard of that, but I will definitely look into it. I have fresh cut grass. I still have it. Nobody's ever ordered it. I think I made one candle with it. I have enough to make another 1 or 2 candles. Or wax melt. I could do wax melts. I love them. My husband can't be around because of his breathing. But they're good. He can be around it. No, he won't have any problem. I have not had any issues with anybody with allergies. And it didn't bother him. Exactly. Yeah, I haven't had anyone tell me that they couldn't handle the scents. They couldn't it's really good wax. That's why I tell people I use really good products. They have little bottles. They make small wax. I know I have Chanel 5, mint eucalyptus, Dove, Robert Cavetti, Cocos. Fresh cut grass. It's okay. See your candles stand. They do stand out. And I knew that. But I also said that because it is YouTube, like my prices on Etsy would be a little higher. I give away a lot due to, and I make them lower and take a little profit to get them out there. Marketing 101. Get the product out there. Get them in everyone's hands. You know what I mean? That's how I base my business model, is have people buy them, see the product. You know, your first year you go low, then you raise them a little, then you raise them a little more, and, you know, settle down within your third year. But the objection is get them out there. Lots of fabric softener. They do not. One of my Patreons said that I'm too old. Thank you, Sarah. Actually, I ordered the wrong vessel. So I had to order another set of vessels, which are actually, they're much prettier. That one happened to go with the cucumber and melon. Someone specifically asked for like a teal color. But the ones that I have coming, they should be here on the 11th. Phenomenal. We're the couple from close to Knoxville. Oh, okay. Love the iridescent. Oh. Yeah, I'm telling you, Sam. I told my daughter to do a TikTok. She never keeps up with it. So, all right. I am going to shut down, though. It's almost 2 a.m. And I don't want, you know what happened to me last night? Remember I said on the live that I was never going to get to bed? I finally got to bed at like 5 and I woke up at 12. My whole day was wasted. Can't have that. But now I'm going to order some scents and try different things. A few smaller candles and some limited scents on. Yeah, I would definitely do limited. I'll try it. I'll take the time one day and do the whole site. But I know it's every product. It's pain. It's harder than a website. That's awesome, Deb. All right, so I'm going to get off. I'm going to order some cool scents. And I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, I have eucalyptus and mint. I have peppermint. I have a lot of things. So, all right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you order some candles at intrepidcandlecompany.com. And